I might just double it up, did it, never enough, I'm with it.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Play action, now it's Tua. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's
a play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
50 seconds a month. 18. Switch.
They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Denver.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Always got some breathing room. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Check right.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, this may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Tied 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He pitches it out. And he spins past him and into space. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Denver.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Quick pass out wide. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Down and goal.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Off the play fake. Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
That's it, baby. We go work.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Off play action. Herbert rolling to his right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets 16.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Tua. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 32.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Herbert. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The ball carried by.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 18-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Herbert sacked by Rashawn Gary. Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Ready for us.
And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the 1 yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time